Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum students. Welcome back. This is June 2021 and variant is 31. So let's try this paper. First of all, he says solve this inequality. So whenever x involves on both sides of inequality, maybe modulus is involved one side, but second side maybe not there. But in a both option, x involved on both sides, we can solve it by squaring both sides. And when you square left side, so 3x minus 1 whole square and x plus 1 whole square. And students normally do what mistake? They forget to take square of these two. So make sure this square must be there. Then 4, here I'm using square identity. First term square, negative 2 into first term into second term plus second term square. Same approach here. First term square plus 2 into first term, second term plus second term square. Here 3x, here 3x, here 1. Don't write minus 1, 1 only. Here x, 1 and 1. Further, I get 9x to power 2, 6x and plus 1. Here x square, here I get 2x plus 1. 4 9s are 36. Then 4 6 are 24, 4 1s are 4. And this all right, sir, 3 terms goes left hand side. After this, we get, if you check it, 30x squared minus x squared, give you 35x squared. And after this, 24 negative 2, 26. And plus 4 you got here, plus 3. Okay, so this is very clear. Now we can apply here quadratic formula, and you can use quadratic formula here. Let me try myself. Here we have a, I mean to say, at least show this step. B square minus 4a is 35 and C3 by 2a. I have seen some students directly write answers. I mean to say answers are 1 over 7 and 3 over 5. And some students directly write this answer. No, you should at least show this step. One step is compulsory. And now after that, this whole equation is less than 0. I will draw a bell shape and I draw an x-axis. And the smaller value is what here? And due to this lesser sign, I will go inside. I mean to say like this. If it is more, I mean to say like this, then I will make this kind of arrows, one left hand side, one right hand side. But now due to the lessers, we have to write this kind of arrows. Second number, you have decide 1 by 7 is smaller or 3 by 5 is smaller. And 3 by 5 is a 0.6. 3 by 5 is 0.6 and 1 over 7 is 0.1. So it means this is a bigger and it's a smaller. In a number line system, you know it very well. This is a close to 0 and that is away. So one point is very, very clear. Now it means 1/7 I write here, 3/5 I write here. After this, how to write inequalities. If I'm going from here right side, this is called bigger than values, bigger. So, and what is this called is lesser, because I have a common region. You can see common region. So you can write combined form, or we can write combined form less than 3/5 and bigger than 1/7. So this is my answer, but before to finalize it answer, I will check one thing, and that is a compulsory to check it is a right or wrong. How to check it? So this is called a checking, check. So what the number, because bigger than this number, take any. This is actually 1/7 is 0.14, approximately 0.14. So 0.14, just take any number bigger than that, because I'm going to right hand side. So take any number, let's say 0.15. I plug in and this value in our actual question on the top here. So 2 times 2 minus 1, and then x plus 1. So this way I can check it, is this right or wrong? And if you check this one, let me recheck. 3 times 2.15 minus 1, I get inside it negative 0.55. And here I get 1.15. And modulus will eliminate the minus sign, and I will get it after multiplying with the 2, 1.1. Where is this? A 1.15, and this value is naturally bigger than that, so true. So it means this answer is 100% correct. Now check this answer. Check any value smaller than 3/6, 3/5. 3/5 is actually 0.6. Take a smaller number than that. I think we should try with 0.5. And when I try with 0.5, have a look. Here I get 1.5, and here I will type it, and 3 times 2.5 minus 1 gives us 0.5. I get a 1 and 1.51. So it is a true also. So it means our answer is correct. Let's go for question number 2. Okay, find the real root of this equation. How to solve this kind of question through 3 decimal places, and show your working should clearly working equation has one real root. Your working should show clearly if equation has only one real root. This is a plan. So how to get it? First of all, you can see in the question, many e to power x involved, e to power x negative, e to power x. So step number 1, cross multiply. Step number 2, all of you know, is this power negative x. Bring in denominator, I get this. I think I can make my question easier. Let e to power x is equal to k. So e to power x, e to power x, and e to power x. So I got 2k, 1 over k, 6 plus 3k. Now multiply, this k is disturbing denominator, multiply by k whole equation. I get 2k squared, and k multiply k cancel out, 1 I get. And after this one, this I get 6k, and here I got 3k to power 2. Now I bring this both value right hand side. So out of 3k squared, subtract 2k squared, I get k squared plus 6k already available. 1 also goes there, minus 1. Writing this way or equal, write 0 on the other end, no issue at all. Now, after this, we will apply again quadratic formula. K is equals to -6 plus and minus b square minus 4a and c, 2a. So after this, we will get two answers, and we can apply here formula. So a is 1, b is 6, c is -1. And answers, I'm getting -3 plus root 10. And second answer, -3 negative root 10. Okay, so now we will ignore this one. You will ask reason. What is the reason of ignoring? Because this will give 100% negative answer. Okay, and whenever I take this k value here, because to bring x down, I must take logarithm, and logarithm of left and logarithm of right. And logarithm of right side of negative log is a undefined, because the log of negative value is undefined. That is the logic of ignoring. Now I keep this value here. So it turns to be e to power x equal to -3 plus 10 root 10. Take log of the both end, ln left hand side and ln right hand side. And this x will come down due to log property. And ln e, all of you know, is 1. Ln e actually is equals to 1. So this becomes x only, and the right hand side, I will take the logarithm. And final answer, which I am getting in calculator, -1.8. And what is asking for? 3 decimal places. So be careful about accuracy. 8184, but I need this 3dp, but 4 I don't want, because 4, so I will not add. This is my final answer. Question number 3, we have here we have to show, like, given that this link is given by him, use this link and show this link. And we need to prove tan, but here we have a cause and sine. And fundamental rule of cause and sine available in the formula sheet. So cause, when cause involve cause first angle, cause second angle, opposite sine of it, sine first angle, sine second angle, equals to. Now let's talk about this. 2 is outside, and sine, what happens? Sine first angle, cos second angle, and same sign comes here. In cos condition, opposite sign. In sine condition, same sign. Then cos x into sine 30. Now plug in the values, and cos x, cos 30 is a root 3 by 2. You must memorize these values, or you can type separate in calculator. And 2 times 2 sine x, again cos 30 is root 3 by 2. And let me recheck. Correct. And cos x and sine 30 is half. This 2 multiply inside, so both half cancels. Okay, I'm writing here root 3 by 2 times 2 cos x plus half times 2 sine x. And this, I got 2 cancels, so root 3 sine x and plus cos x. Because I need to make tan, so tan is only possible sine by cos. So first of all, I bring this cos here and bring sine here. Half sine x, negative root 3 sine x, and cos x, negative root 3 by 2 cos x. From here, sine and sine common out. Okay, in here we take a cos x common out. Here nothing, so 1 left. Best technique here, take LCM inside a bracket and then continue. If you do without LCM, then it creates some trouble. Yeah, it is going smooth. And here also take LCM. LCM is 2, 2 minus root 3. Now this cos comes under sine, it becomes sine over cos, becomes 10. But here 2 minus root 3 over 2, when it will go on the right hand side, so what happened, this divide will multiply up, this multiply will divide down. So ultimately this 2 cancel out, and 10x 2 minus root 3 over 1 minus 2 root 3. So this is my answer. So proved. Yes, exactly match. It matches. So let's talk about second question. So he's saying solve it. Actually, this equation, if you check it, is exactly same this equation. Not a slightly change even, same. So, and now one approach in our mind, how to solve it. But we know it very well. This converted to this form. So it means this equation and this equation same, only form changes. Because you can see that continuity, and we got a same equation. It means this equation and this equation equals to each other. So if I need a solution of this equation, or if I find a solution of this equation, so they are same. So let's proceed and find answer for it. That is answer of this equation as well. So let's proceed. I will take equation from here. So first of all, type this in calculator. It is a very important to type. Reason I want to see, is it positive or negative? So have a look. Yes, this answer is coming in negative. Negative 0.10874. For more accurate answer, I took 4 to 5 dPs, and 10 is negative where? Let's decide. 10 is negative in a positive in here and here, and negative is in this quadrant. Wait a minute. So I think point is very clear. So I will take this assume for just alpha for a while, and tan inverse goes there, but don't take the negative sign. Some student type with negative, they get sometimes issue with the cause condition. Here, not a big issue. So it means this. So answer is we have it this one. So tan inverse of 0.10874. And when I get it, I get 6.205. Or I think I can make it, I make it 6.21 degree. So this answer comes here and here. Now I'll complete it, because we know very well. So first answer, if you check it, is starting from positive x-axis to this one. So I just erase this dot. Sorry. And this answer first is coming what? So bring back this x here. So 180 minus 6.21. So when I subtract 180 minus 6.21, the answer of first is I'm getting is 173.8 degree, because angle always 1 dp. but we need to find angle 360 degree. So it means this is not enough. Uh, and then we'll go for second. You can see in diagram, starting from here and stop here. So it means full is circle 360 degree, subtract this angle. So have a look now. The 360 minus 6.21. And I'm getting answer 353.8 degree. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, the question is completely over. Let's try to do question number 4. He's saying, prove this one and show this link, this one. So, and you know it, we have a cos. So 3 formulas for cos. I'm writing all, but I'm writing 2 especially here. And all is available in formula sheet. One is 2 cos square theta minus 1, and one is 1 minus 2 sine square theta. But I need a tan. When I need a tan, so naturally it is a common sense here, need a tan. Tan is only possible sine up and cos down. So it means this must be up and this cos must be so down. So it means we got a planning. So this I will replace up and this I replace down. So let's start. LHS, left hand side, 1 minus, in the bracket, I'm replacing 1 minus 2 sine square theta. And denominator, 1 plus 2 cos square theta minus 1. So expand the bracket, -1 plus 2 sine square theta over, I'm getting 1 plus 2 cos square theta plus 1. This 1 and 1 cancel. And sorry, this is a remain minus 1, because plus into minus remain minus. Okay. Then this 1 and 1 cancel out. And ultimately I got a 2 sine square theta in the numerator and 2 cos square I get in denominator. This 2 cancel out, and sine by cos give you tan, so tan square equal to right hand side, proved. So let's talk about next part. In next part, he's asking us to integrate it. But look at here, whenever first part is proving concept and second is integration, so they are interconnected. Or first part is differentiation, second integration, they also interconnected. So see, is this a fully matches? Yeah, it fully matches. I can remove it and copy tan square. So question will do like, they'll start from here like this. A question come in our mind. Now, we don't have directly integration of tan square, but we know the connection sine square plus cos square is actually equals to 1. If I divide whole equation by cos square, by cos square, by cos square, this cancel out 1 plus sine by cos a tan square. So I mean to say secant square. So this formula you must memorize. I showed you how I got it. But I need to make a tan square subject. So 1 goes there. So I can write it here. Secant square theta minus 1 d theta. And let's find out the exact value for it he's asking for. Integration of secant square, we have it. What is integration of secant square? It means a tan. And 1 integration is a theta. And now I'm going to plug in the values. And what is basic criteria? Upper formula, upper minus lower, upper minus lower. So let's see how we can find it, upper minus lower. And don't type all together because he's demanding from us exact value. So tan pi by 3 minus pi by 3, upper value done, minus. Now pi by 6, 10 pi by 6 minus pi by 6. I mean to say don't type all together, okay? Don't type all together, type step by step. Type this first. And pi by 3 is this is root 3. If you type this in calculator, in radians, make sure when pi comes, involve always radians. So this I get a root 3 minus pi by 3. And this is a 1 over root 3, or in 1 over root 3 or root 3 by 3, same. Okay, let me write what you get it in calculator. And negative plus pi by 6. Now, what is technique? I think so. If I deal this and this together, so root 3 minus root 3 by 3, and negative pi by 3 and plus pi by 6. So I will deal this one. So first of all, here 3 LCM, 3 root 3 minus root 3. And here you write plus outside 6. So negative 2 pi plus pi. Ultimate answer turns to be 2 root 3 over 3 and minus pi by 6. And it gives also area because integrations unit square. And this is my final answer. And let's go for the next question, number 5. Solve this equation. And now, first of all, iota involves I part. So what is A? And I have to apply quadratic formula. Don't write here X, write here Z. Formula is minus B. But first of all, what is A, what is B, and what is C? A value is confirm 1. B value is negative 2p iota. And C value is negative Q. Logic Z is our variable because a quadratic equation in Z. So my negative 2p iota is my B value. Now I'm applying quadratic formula, negative B plus and minus and B square for A value 1, C is negative Q divided by 2A. So I get here positive, negative, positive 2p iota. And here in the root, what I am getting, square of negative 2 give you 4, square of p square and iota square. And iota square, all of you know, is minus 1. Anyway, minus plus 4q, I'm getting 2. So 2p iota plus and minus. Inside the root, I am getting, you know it very well, iota square is minus 1. So I'm getting what here? Negative 4p square plus 4q divided by 2. But the question is not over because inside the root, I have 4 common, negative p square plus q. And you know, root of, because if I have 2 values multiplying inside the root, we can split them like root of A separate, root of B separate. In this way, root of 4 becomes 2 and root of this separate is a separate, we can show it. So root of 4 and root of this one separate. And root of 4 is 2. So 2, and this is negative p square plus q divided by 2. Now this 2 and this common out, and that 2 cancel with the denominator 2. Ultimately, p iota plus and minus and root of minus p square plus q. So alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen, he was asking that find out the roots. So we have 2 answers, read a statement, solve, okay, and we have done it. Next part, in the Argand diagram and region the root of this equation are represented by distinct points A, B. A and B lie in imaginary axis. A very important sentence here. So many students don't understand what does mean. Find relationship between P and Q. He says that both A and B lies on an imaginary axis. Where is imaginary axis? And all of you know this is a real axis, and this is called imaginary axis. And along imaginary axis, here we iota part comes. For example, if I have a 0 plus 2 iota, it is naturally here too. If 0 minus 6 iota, so naturally here. It means it is a alloy along on the imaginary axis. So it means the real part 100% 0. That is why it lies on the imaginary axis. So I believe you got the point. And that is only possible when this is like a, even it comes. There are two options are there, but he says two options are there. Wait a minute. Okay, two options are there. We have, I show you, because he said imaginary axis. So 100% this value in the root part, either it is 0 or is below 0. Okay, but 0 because it, we have this part is imaginary. Whenever complex roots are there, we always apply b squared minus 4 is a less than 0, or this must be less than 0. Why? Because if it's a less than 0 in root, negative value will give you iota part, and means iota and again iota, both iota will give come on a y-axis. So it means I can see here inside the root what is a link available should be less than 0. And I think so clear. And now bring Q on the other, P on the other side. This is our relation, what he is demanding from us. So 2 marks for concept. That is why I think point is very, very clear. Instead the triangle AOB, again, we have to be focused, is an equilateral triangle dimension. Be focused that A, B lie in imaginary axis. Okay. And but he says a separate part. There's a different. Instead means now plan change. We have an equilateral triangle. I'm going to make this one cross. So wait a minute, I make again. And I make this, okay, I think make it here. Okay, now, so instead is equilateral triangle expects Q and the P. So it means I have to start again from here. Okay, because the two roots of X, one represented by A and one B. So it is a very clear one answer is, I'm writing both here. So A, assume it is coming is 2P, wait a minute. Yeah, P iota plus root of negative Q square, negative P square, I think, plus Q. Let me check. Yeah, negative P square. And B, I assume, let B, I assume P iota negative. Now, one point is very clear. See, this is iota. It means this is a complex part, but this is no iota here. It means a real part. And real part is along x-axis, complex part along y-axis. Very, very clear concept. So it means the y part is fixed. You can see it here, very clear. PP is in both options, here plus, here minus. It means one is right side, somewhere here, and one is left negative, it means somewhere here. But both points, the y coordinates is a PP is a iota part is fixed. It means the height of the both particle is same because this is a P, this is a P. So what is my opinion that I have a triangle like this? I try my best to show you. Wait a minute. So I get this triangle, an equilateral triangle, this length, and equal this length. And this is one I take because a positive, so I take as A, and is a B. And coordinates of A will become P, P, root of minus P square plus Q. And B coordinates, no need to show, but I'm just showing for your confidence. And negative P square positive Q. And because it is an equilateral triangle, every angle is 60 degree, 60 degree, 60 degree. And because now, because diagram symmetrical, so you know it is a 60, so naturally 30 is here. If 30 is, this is 30 degree, this small 30, so there's 100% 60 come here. So I will deal this line now, and you know it very well. What is a way to do now? I will use this angle 60 degree, and I will use this because this I can make another triangle here, or even I can use the same triangle also, no problem at all, because this is a this triangle I talk about, this triangle, small triangle, equilateral. Sorry, this is a right angle triangle. Okay, right angle triangle. So it means this is a 90 degree for sure. And this gap is actually equals to P. And this height is actually given by this, because why? Hold on, this is called Y coordinate, this is called X coordinate. And I must use this theta. If I use this right angle triangle, so approach is very clear. This is called, because it's 60, this is called opposite, this is called adjacent. And you know it very well, opposite by adjacent is a tan theta. So I use a tan theta, opposite by adjacent. Theta is 60 degree, you can see is 60 degree. And opposite is this length, which is equal to this, it means P. Sorry, this one P, this is a Y coordinate. So I'm writing it now, opposite, which is equal to root of negative P square plus Q. And adjacent is this gap, which is equal to P. Okay, I hope so. This clear. And root, what is the tan 60? Tan 60 is root 3. I am close to my answer. First of all, squaring whole equation. Here I get 3. Here I got negative P square plus Q. And here I got P square. Cross multiply, 3P square equal to negative P square plus Q. Here I get 4P square equals to Q. And then he's asking for the connection, the link. Let me check once again. Maybe I did some mistake maybe here. Let me recheck. Because he is saying here, show a link. Wait a minute. This is correct. Yeah. Yeah, 1060 is a 60. Yeah, exactly 1060 use. Okay. Yeah, this mistake is one here. Actually, whenever we write it like this, so this is real part and this is a complex part, because iota is always complex part. And when we write a coordinate form, so real always come before and the complex part come always later. It means I have to change the places of these two. So I'm changing the places. This is because it is a very clear. So I'm writing root negative P square plus Q before and P later. Reason logic is very clear. There's X axis, there's a Y axis. And this is actually that, and there's a Y this one. So Y coordinate is always iota part. I hope so got the idea. So remaining point, I'm just erasing. There's no need to show this B coordinate. If you want to show, so the same point is coming here. Okay. Now only mistake here is a place changes. So this flip is all correct, only flip the values. Okay. So flip the values. So it means in this option now, opposite is what here? Opposite is here is coming P by root of negative P square plus Q. P by root of negative P square plus Q. Squaring both sides, I got 3 P to power 2 over P to power 2 negative and plus Q. So now cross multiply. So 3P square negative 3P square plus 3Q equals to P square. 3P square goes on the right hand side. I get 4P square. Okay, you can stop even here because he asking the link between them. Okay, we can stop it here. Or you can make a P subject because he did not mention here. Sorry, he mentioned express Q in terms of P. Q is subject, we make it. Otherwise, you can stop on any level, no problem at all. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, this question is clear. Let's go for the next plan. And next plan, show the gradient of curve is always positive, and gradient is what? dy over dx. But here it's parametric equations. And first of all, use this expression and find dx by dt. You can ask one question, sir, why dx by dt? Because we have a left side x and right side is a t. So it means I will go for dx by dt. And all of you know, due to logarithm, the whole function will go in denominator. And in the numerator, derivative of the function will come. So this is a function. So finally, dx over dt is coming here 2 plus 3t. And this derivative is simply 3. So I'm getting here dx by dt is done. Now I'm going for dy by dt. Because left hand y and right side is the t. You have two t's and they are dividing. So quotient formula, and you know while dividing, if we differentiate this kind of function, square of v as it is, u dash, u copy v dash. So same story I'm going to apply here. So square of the denominator, step number 1, which I squared, I copy as it is. So it means 2 plus 3t copy as it is. And derivative of the upper is means t, that is a 1, negative. Now reverse, now t copy and derivative of the denominator. There's a 0 plus 3. Reshape it. I'm getting 2 plus 3t and negative 3t over 2 plus 3t to power 2. They cancel out. And I got this final form. Okay, and what is my target? My target is so I use by chain rule. Because I need that, so dy over dx is my target. So what I will do, I write two fractions. Dy come in the first numerator, dx goes in second denominator. What is coming here? Same. According to question, we have a t. So dt and dt I'm writing here. Dy by dt is same, so I will copy that value here, 2 by 2 plus 3t whole square. But this is not the same. This is a reciprocate. So do x up, t down. I repeat, x up, t down, t up, x down. So I flip it. So naturally, this is same, but only power 2 is there. So this will fully cancel with the power. So I'm getting ultimately derivative 2 over 3 times 2 plus 3t. This is derivative I'm getting finally. But now he's asking that show that gradient of curve is always positive. How to convince the examiner from here is a positive and negative? It not depending upon 2 and 3 or 2. No, it depending upon this t. Or you can see the value in the bracket. And you can see one common thing. This 2 plus 3t in the bracket is present in both functions. And you know, both must be defined and must be positive. For example, logarithm, you know, logarithm of negative value is undefined. It means this value must be positive. Positive means 2 plus 3t should be bigger than that. So for x defined value, we must need 2 plus 3t should be bigger than 0. So if it is a bigger than 0, naturally it means you can understand from here, because if it is a negative answer comes, or even 0, because logarithm of 0 and logarithm of negative undefined. So we cannot decide from there. It means this must be positive, and this must be positive means this is positive. And if this is a positive, 100% correct. So it means if it is a positive, so we can plug in this whole, it means this is a positive. So dy over dx 2 by 3 times 2 positive value, because this is the same. So this is a positive, this is a positive. So ultimately derivative is coming here positive 2 by 3, which is a positive answer. Hence function is increasing. So I hope so got the idea. Otherwise question is not possible. So it means functions increasing always. So let's talk about next part, find the equation of tangent to the curve. In equation of tangent to curve at the point where it cut the y-axis. Very interesting. So for this is called x-intercept. For x-intercept, I must put y0. Sorry, for it intersects the y-axis, sorry, in cutting the y-axis. So when the for y-intercept, we put x0 for sure. And I'm going to put x0 here, here. Okay, 2 plus 3t. So I will plug in 0 here. And all of you know this 0. I can remove it and write ln1 because ln1 is 0. From both end, logarithm cancel. I get 1 equal to 2 plus 3t. And this is a negative 1 equals to 3t. Or I can say I'm getting here what? T value is negative 1 over 3. Okay. Now it means you got this value, but we need equation of tangent. And you know what equation of tangent is what? We need a x and y coordinate. But we know that x is 0, but we don't know y coordinate. So this value I will plug in my equation and get a y. So as we know, y is actually what? See, have a look. Y is this one. So t over 2 plus 3t. So put this t value here. So when I put it here, then y value become -1/3, and 2 plus 3 times 2 -1/3. And is very visible, very clear. This is a 3, and 3 cancel out. When 3 cancel out, I get -1. And -1, it means -1/3 and 2 minus 1. Ultimately, y value is becoming -1/3. So equation of tangent formula, what we have, equation of tangent formula, y minus y1 equals to gradient of tangent, or x minus x times 2. So y1 is, you know it, -1/3. Gradient is a derivative, and we have it here. You see that this is a gradient. So it means 2/3. Okay. So we have it 2/3 derivative. So this is a gradient. Yes, we have it. So now because at t is -1/3, then what answer comes from here? This is called gradient. So when I plug in here 2/3, 2 plus 3 into -1/3, again it is gradient is turned to be, it is coming 2/3, because 3 cancel out. Look at here, 3 cancel out. I get -1, and 2 minus 1 give you 1. So I ultimately got 2/3. So gradient is coming 2/3, and x is a formal variable, fixed variable, but x1 is 0, because at the point, point is confirmed, we have x0 and y -1/3 there. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, I believe the point is confirmed. Multiply whole equation by 3. We have to make a y subject, or you can write any form. So 3y is not bound us. So 3y is equals to 2x minus 1. So this is one final answer, but you can make it y subject even. But he did not mention here to make a special shape, special form. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Let's talk about the next plan. Question number 7. What a question number 7 we have. Diagram shows this is a curve equation mentioned here, and maximum point mentioned at xa here. So it means if I differentiate, I must put x value a, then I have to show this connection. So let's start. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. So first of all, as I said before, quotient rule, I just explained on the top. Quotient rule is here. This is the quotient rule we will use here again. Same formula. Okay, so have a look. dy over dx square the denominator part, and which I square keep as it is, into derivative of the numerator, minus keep the numerator as it is, into derivative of the denominator. So this is a whole story. But problem is, there's a derivative part. Some students have maybe idea or not. What is derivative of tan inverse of x? Is actually x we have. So what is the formula? Tan is, this becomes 1 over 1 plus angle square. So this formula, you must memorize it. And 1 over 1 plus x squared. And then what is here? The derivative of the root. What is the derivative? Half, because root means half. Half comes down and power become one less. So let's proceed. Now here I get only x, because power 2 and root cancel out. Lot of algebra here. Whenever nothing under it, it is always, it has a 1 under it, like root x by 1. So then it multiplies with a 1 and 1 multiply with that. So indirectly, I'm writing root x over 1 plus x squared and minus this turn to be tan inverse of x over 2 root of x. How comes? Because negative half, when you bring a denominator of this 1, it becomes this one, this shape. Okay, now derivative is mentioned here. Okay. Now, very interesting part we're going to have it now, because we know it is a maximum point, stationary point, and at stationary point, we have to put the derivative 0, and same time x is equal to a. I'm going to write now here, put derivative is equals to derivative 0, and x is equals to a. So when I put 0 here, and here I'm putting a, here I'm putting a root over 1 plus a square negative tan inverse of a by 2 root of a. This a into 0 will finish automatically. So ultimately I'm getting root a over 1 plus a square negative tan inverse of a by 2 root of a. Best technique, bring this on the left hand side, so the minus sign will automatically eliminates. So my target is what? To show it. This is my target, and in my target you can see no tan inverse is there. It means I will bring tan on other end, but no root even available. So it means cross multiply. So 1 plus a square comes left hand side, or I think, let me check. If I multiply root 2 in this one, and root a become a only. You know, all of you understand. And here I have tan inverse of a. Let's see. Yes, we see that is a totally match. This part is match. So I think a, keep it here, and tan inverse will go on the other end. So inverse will automatically eliminate. Proved. So tan of 2a by 1 plus a square, alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen, completely proved. Verify by calculation, this a root lies between, like this equation root, we lies between 1.3. So two options, either this bring on the left hand side or a goes right hand side. And I am bringing a on the right hand side. So a to a over 1 plus a square and negative a. Now I'm given this name as a function, f of a. Why a? Because a, that is why a. After this, what is the plan of action? Simply, I will plug in both values, 1.3 one time and one time 1.5. I will replace every a 2 times to 1.3. And then I will plug in this one, but make sure calculator must be in radians. Okay, I'm going to type it and make sure calculator must be in radians. So 10 in a bracket, 2.5, 2 into 1.5 in denominator. Wait a minute, let me check again. 2 times to 1.5 in denominator, 1 plus 1.5 square and negative 1.5. And I'm getting answer negative 0.178. Similarly, wait a minute. No, I just type this value will come with a negative 1.5. Actually, I typed 1.5 before. Let me recheck. Yes, I'm getting negative 0.178. Now I'm replacing every 1.5 by 1.3 for the above part. And answer I'm getting here positive 0.148. And before it means as sign changes, for example, I'll give you an idea. This is a question, this x-axis, y-axis. Let's say curve comes here. So at this, for example, at this, if the answer is positive, and just before this is the answer is negative. One positive, one negative. As sign changes, so it means that curve is 100% intersecting at x-axis. It has a root. So we can say prove that, hence, all right, as sign changes, so root value or the value of a, no problem. Value of a lies between 1.3 and 1.5. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, this point is very clear. Use an iterative formula based on the equation part A to determine the value of a 2dp, and each iteration we give 4dp answer. So I'm going to write a formula. Which formula? Which I just produce here. But what is the basic method to write it? I'm going to write it, get ready for it. This formula he given us. So what we'll do, we will write subscripts, add subscripts. How to add? Here, always n plus 1 left hand side, and right side always n. Make sure there's a fixed criteria. Here n plus 1 under A, and here under A, n only. All right. This is a very clear idea, and now I'm going to complete it. Now, after this, because initial value is not given here. When initial is not given, we will take average of these two numbers, because we know that root lies between these two numbers, answers of A. So initial value means A1 is equals to 1.3 plus 1.5 divided by 2. So A1 becomes 1.4. So I will plug in now, A1 is at 1.4. I will put whole equation n by 1. 1 plus 1, it give us 2. 2 times 2, here 1 and here 1. So A1 and here A1 squared. I'm going to plug in the values. Let's see. 2 times 2, 1.4. This come from here. 1.4, 1 plus 1.4 squared. And let's see what A2 comes from here. So 10, 2 times 2, 1.4, 1 plus 1.4 squared. Yes, so answer I'm getting here 1.3865. 4dp he said. He mentioned 4dp. Okay. Now first I put N1, now I'm going to put N2. N2 where in this formula, sorry, in the other below formula, here and here and here. When I put 2 here, 2 plus 1 give you 3. And when I put 2 here and here, I get A2. So this value is very clear. A2 value is this. So I will put it directly here, 1.3864. And 1.3864 to power 2. And let me change it. And because I have a calculator, an answer is coming 1.3951. So we need 2dp. I think we have to go one more step, A3. So A4, because 3 plus 1 become 4. So 1.3951 over 1 plus 1.3951 to power 2. So this answer, I'm getting 1.3899. Wait a minute, 1.3896. All right. If you see carefully, now, because 2dp is my concern, 2dp is my concern. You can see here very clearly that the third digit 6 becomes 5, 5 becomes 9. So if I check it further, so it turns to be close to that. So it means the answer is rounded, because this number, the third digit, the third dp is more than 4. So it means is adding. We can say from here, so a value is 1.39. So I hope so this point is clear. Question number 8. Question number 8 is what? In respect to origin, the point A and B mentioned here. So this is OA, this is OB. One more thing I want to discuss, because some student getting issues in writing the coordinates anyway. If vector form is given, if you want to write in coordinate form, simply remove the O and 1, 2, 1. This is called coordinate form. This is called vector form. In vector form, we must introduce O before A and write in a column form. This is called coordinate form. This is called vector form. So I believe this point is clear. Maybe we use in this question, just as extra knowledge, angle between line, we have L, to one line is given L here, and we have given OA and OB, and we have to find angle between AB and L. It means, first of all, we have to make equation, find equation of line AB. How to get equation of line AB? I'm writing here, vector equation of line. Formula we have, R is equals to OA plus lambda times 2A. Well, lambda is already used, so I will not use lambda then. I'll use any other letter. Let's say T is AB. Make sure if this A ending here, A must be starting. So you use this formula or you use other formula, R is equals to OB plus T times 2BA. Again, this is same as I said before. So you can use any one. So I'm using the first one, and R is equals to OA plus T times 2 OAB. OA come from here. So I'm writing here 1, 2, 1. But how to get AB vector? You know it very well. AB vector is actually OB minus OA. And OB is this, and OA is this. OB is 3, 1, negative 2. OA is 1, 2, 1. So if I subtract them, so 3 minus 1, I get 2. And 1 minus 2, I get minus 1. And negative 1, negative 2, negative 1, negative 3. So I hope so the idea is very clear. If I use BA, then all sign will be reversed. This sign will reverse, but both are same. Because I need to find out the angle between the lines. So let me tell you, this is was not compulsory to make a equation of line. We can directly use a direction also. This is called directional, okay, vector direction. Because whenever we need it, angle between two lines, we always use directions. What is direction actually? R is equals to A plus lambda B. This is called point. This is called direction. Make sure after lambda, after T, whatever, this is called directions. So make sure. So now I call this as a B1, this as a B2. Direction 1, direction 2. The formula we have B1 dot B2 equal to B1 magnitude into B2 magnitude into cos of the angle between them. Direction 1 direction 2, magnitude of first direction, second direction, and the cause. Have a look. What is a B1? B1 is this. So 1, -2, and 1. B2 is this. So 2, -1, -3. And magnitude, I'm writing it here. So how to find magnitude? Square of 1, square of 2, square of 1. 1 plus 4 plus 1. And the same here, square of 2, 4, 1, and 9. So I'm getting and dot product always whenever multiply. So corresponding position elements multiply and add them all. So 2 ones are 2 plus 2, -3. I'm getting here. Here I'm getting root 6. Here I'm getting root 14 in cos theta. This 4 minus 3 got a 1. And both are dividing left hand side. When we divide, what happens? 1 over root 6, root 14. Take cos inverse. So wait a minute, let me check and make sure now you have to convert your calculator in degrees. Otherwise, your restful paper may affect root 6 into root 14. An answer I'm getting here sharp, not sharp, sorry, 83.73, so 7 degree. This is my answer for this part. So yeah, it is a mention sometime, like if not wrong actually, because if you get a radians even, no issue at all. So you can type in radian even. So we get a full marks, we will not lose marks. Okay, but when he specify here degree, sometime he mentioned here in degrees, then you are bound to find in degrees. Let's go for next part. Next part is very interesting part, going to be find position vector of P such that P lies on line L. He mentioned here on line L. First of all, and such that AP, the distance between AP and BP equals to each other. So how we can do it? Suppose this is a line AB. This is a line because, okay, let me have a look. What angle we got it? 83.7. Okay, 83.7. All right. Slightly bigger. Okay, this is 83.7. This is a, you can say that this is a line L. This is a line AB. And according to statement, P is such on the line of that. So P to the gap, P to A and P to B equals to each other. Okay. So logically it's not look like that possible, but anyway, but because angle is just like this, P is anywhere lies on P. For example, okay, let me just make a rough idea. P is here. We cannot say that this is a diagram for this angle is fixed for this part even. Okay, but anyway, I'll try for you. This and this. I assume like that. For example, this is A. Yeah, we have assumed A here and B here. Okay, and I make a line P to A and P to B. So you see that this gap equal to this gap. How I know? Mentioned by him. Okay, so it means I need to find distance. First of all, your problem is only one. How to find the P coordinates? It's very interesting. P lies on line L. Okay, you know it very well. Whenever we have a line L equation given here, this. If I convert in standard form, how multiply lambda inside and then add them all will give you a standard form. So I'm writing here. standard form of line L, then R is turns to be, I'm writing all together. So let's start. Lambda multiply with a 1 and then 2 plus lambda. So first value 2 plus lambda. Second value 3 plus minus 2 lambda. So 3 minus 2 lambda. All right. And third one is lambda multiplied with a 1 and plus 1. So 1 plus lambda. Done. And very interesting part, this is standard form of line L actually, line L. And on the line L, million, trillion, undefined points lie on the line L. But when I convert standard form, it represents every point, even P as well. So we can say from here, so OP vector is this. Done. Now, but you know it very well. I said on the starting point, whenever vector form remove O, I mean to say remove O, and this 1, 2, 3, put a comma in the middle, become a coordinate form. Similarly, I can convert B also. So let's see how we can convert coordinate form, then I can apply the answer. So B coordinate, and I'm writing A coordinate, then I'm writing P coordinates. P coordinate is very clear. I'm writing here, let me erase the P here. This is a P point, and P coord. This is a vector form because O is there. Remove O, so 2 plus lambda, comma, 3 minus 2 lambda, comma, 1 plus lambda. So this vector form convert into coordinate form. And what is A coordinate? I wrote 1 to 1, 1 to 1. And B coordinate is 3, 1 minus 2. 3, 1 minus 2. Okay, now I can find distance formula. Distance formula, you're familiar, not a hard job. So AP equal to BP. So distance formula, all of you know, x2 minus x1 whole square, y2 minus y1 whole square, and z2 minus z1 whole square. Similarly, I can apply for BP as well. So have a look now. It's a lengthy formula anyway. 2 plus lambda minus 1 whole square, 3 minus 2 lambda minus 2 whole square, 1 plus lambda minus 1 whole square. So let's go for a second one. And second one is what? I'm applying on a BP now. Okay, first I apply AP. Now 2 plus lambda minus 3 whole square, 3 minus 2 lambda minus 1 whole square, then 1 plus lambda plus 2 whole square. Why plus? Because minus into this minus become plus. First of all, simplify, or I square both sides, squaring both sides. So here the top root, both sides will cancel automatically. And here I'm getting lambda plus 1 whole square, 1 minus 2 lambda whole square. Here only lambda square. Here lambda minus 1 whole square. Here I'm getting 1 minus 2 lambda, sorry, 2 minus 2 lambda. Here I'm getting lambda plus 3 whole square. Yeah, nothing matching both sides, so I have to expand both. No other solution I have. Yes, exactly. Let me recheck. Yeah. So here I'm writing directly lambda square plus 2 lambda plus 1. Square of 1, 4 lambda, and plus 4 lambda to power 2 plus lambda square Here lambda to power 2 negative 2 lambda plus 1. Here square of first term 2 to the 4 to the 8 8 lambda and plus 4 lambda square plus lambda square plus 6 lambda and plus 9. And how many lambdas are there? Both. So 4, 5, 6. 6 lambda square. So 4, 5, and 6. In short, I'm saying lambda square. I should change the color. Lambda square, lambda square, lambda square, or cancel out. All cancel out. Okay. And let me check position vector. Yes. Okay. So now I'm going to complete how many four? This is a 2 lambda and minus 4 lambda. I'm getting negative 2 lambda. Wait a minute. And plus 1 also there. Right hand side, 6 plus, hold on, 8 and 2, 10. Out of 10, 6 gone. So negative 4 lambda. Recheck. Yeah. 9 plus 1, 10. 10 plus 4, 14. So 6, 4 lambda goes on the left hand side. This become negative 2 lambda plus 4 lambda. And 14 minus 1. After this, if we check it here, I'm getting here 2 lambda. I'm getting here 13, sorry. Let me check. 10, 10 plus 4, 14. Yeah. Okay. Because maybe lambda, maybe I think so lambda has maybe some issue. I think some mistake is there maybe. Let me check again. Yeah, it's a 2. 2. 1 plus 1, 2. So it means this is a 2. So this 2 and 2 here, we got a 12 and lambda becomes 6. So I think point is clear. And now this lambda, I'll plug in here or here. But because OP, so I put a plug in here. So lambda so it means OP, position vector of that P. So when 6 plus 2, 8. So 8. The 6 to the 12 and 3 minus 12 give you negative 9. And 6 plus 1, 7. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. This way writing or 8I plus minus 9J plus 7K. So both are right answers. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Question number 9. What a question number 9 he says. Equation of curve is given by him and the curve has one stationary point. And he's saying find exact coordinates, not one of the stationary point. Sorry, point is there, not one is a 1 point, but it gives X and Y both. So first of all, let's start. So product formula, U copy V dash and V copy U dash, 1 by 1. So I'm differentiating 1 by 1. This first function copy, logarithm derivative here, and now logarithm copy, and second function derivative here. And log of X is very clear, 1 over X. And this I'm writing here. Power comes down, negative 2 by 3. And negative 5 over 3. So after this, what to do? Because we need he says here very clear stationary coordinates. So I will put here, put dy over dx is equal to 0. When I put 0 here, we have x negative 2 by 3 over x plus here logarithm x, or I can change it minus logarithm of x times 2 by 3 or best idea. Okay, no problem. I bring in denominator. This negative 5 become positive. Now I bring this whole thing left hand side. So I'm getting here logarithm of x 2 over 3 x to power 5 over 3. And here I can make it 1x even, because negative 2 by 3 and negative 1. I can see here it comes negative 5 over 3. How come? From this subtract power 1, because this power of x is 1. Now this is going to multiply there. So logarithm of x. So this whole thing multiplied there, and this 2 divides under it. So short story, I'm getting here 3 by 2 x to power, because this power and that power will add, because when same bases multiply, power adds. So 5 by 3, negative 5 by 3 become 1. In short story, logarithm of x equal to 3 by 2. And now we need x. So how to get x? Logarithm of x, we can write 3 over 2. I can do short even, but I just tell explanation idea. We can write 1 even, no problem. We can write 1 as a logarithm of e, exactly. This can go in the power. So logarithm of x is equals to ln e to power 3 by 2, and ln cancel from both end, and x value I am getting here e to power 3 by 2. But I need y coordinate as well. How to get y coordinate? I plug in the top equation here. So x is equals to negative 2 by 3. I'm writing it now here. So y, what is the equation? Y is equals to x to power negative 2 by 3 into logarithm of x. Let me recheck. Yeah. Now I'm going to plug in this value. Either this value will go here, one option. But better is what? Because I have ln value 3 by 2, ln x 3. So I would plug in the place of ln x, full replace by that. So this, I think I can do it 3 by 2. It come in the place of this, number 1. Number 2, this value will go here. So 2 different replacements, 3 by 2 on the top, negative 2 by 3. It is a very clear sense. This 3 3 cancel, e2 to cancel. I got negative 1, negative e. So alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen, 3 over 2e. And coordinates we are looking for, so is x is 3 over 2 and y is 3 over 2e. So alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen, we have done the stationary point. Next part B is same like y, we have using same y from the previous page. He is using this one and two. So it means this y I'll use again here, x to power. So he's very clever. He given us to solve this by parts. Why by parts? Because two functions multiplying. Now here I'm going to teach one thing. You know, normally I teach LAT late, LATE late, and I add I. I stand for inverse function. L stand for logarithm. A stand for algebra. T for trigonometry. E for exponential. From top to down, basic criteria V and U. Top is V, down is U. So, and in the formula is, I'm going to tell again, because logarithm is here and algebra is here. So it means I will use, because algebra is a higher priority, so I will write V here and U here. This is a very, very important technique. If you take a wrong, for example, by mistake, you take this U and this V, you cannot solve the question, very hard for you. So let's introduce the formula. What is the formula we have to use in this option? So u and v, you always copy integration of v minus a big sign of integration, bracket start, bracket finish dx, and in the bracket, again integration of v times to derivative of u. This is a whole process. So let's start. According to criteria, as I said before, u copy. So ln x copy. Done. Integration of v function. So integration of this. Minus a big sign of integration. So I'm writing a big sign, a bracket starting, a bracket ending dx. Then integration of d, I mean same, so means the same writings here. Integration x negative 2 by 3 dx times 2 u derivative, u is ln x. So derivative of logarithm of x. I just wrote formula only and I'm going to use it. Logarithm of x, what is integration? Increase the power by 1. So it becomes, because if you increase negative 2 by 3 plus 1, it gives you 1 by 3. 1 by 3 up, 1 by 3 down. Same answer I'm going to write, because you know this and this same. So why I work out again? No need, just copy the value. The derivative of logarithm of x, all of you know 1 over x simply. Now I'm going to complete it. So right. So after that, this is a 1 by 3 in denominator, 1 over a by b. B always flips. So it means this 1 by 3 will go up. So 3. 3x to power 1 over 3 into logarithm of x. Same story here. This is becomes 3. I think I can bring out, and 1 over 3 and x or 1. So out of 1 by 3, when subtract 1, I get here negative 2 over 3. And 3x to power 1 over 3 logarithm of x minus 3. Increase the power by 1. So I get a 1 over 3 up, 1 over 3 down. And now I'm plugging the limits. You can plug in all together or you can plug in separate, no problem at all. And limits are what? 1 to 8. So rearrange first, just simplifying 1 over 3 logarithm x. This again flip, and 3 3s are 9. It turns to be, and in the here I got 1 over 3. So when I plug in 8 here and 8 here, it becomes 3 times 2, 8 to 2 power 1 by 3. And that is a 2. Look at here. I'm going to show you 8 is 2 to the power 3 into 1 by 3. 3 cancel. I get sharp 2. So 2 and ln 8. So alhamdulillah, upper limit done. Minus. When I plug in 1 here and 1 here, ln 1 is always 0. It is a very clear. So there's no need to work out. 8 to power 1 by 3 again is 2, and 1 to power is 1. So I got 6 ln 8 and this minus 9. But what is my demand? My plan is 18 ln 2 9. So it means 18. So this is what 8? It is 8 2 to power 3, because you know it. 2 4s are 2 2. So 8 is 2 to power 3. So minus 9. This 2 multiplied down due to log property. 18 logarithm of 2 minus 9. Proof. 18. Yes, exactly. Proof. Let's talk about question number 10. I think this is the last question. Wait a minute. Yeah, last question, number 10. What a question number 10 we have here. He's asking here, use partial fraction and differential equation and obtain t subject. So my target is to make T subject. So it means partial fraction is also there. So first of all, reshuffle, rearrangement, because this level we don't know which part we have to do partial fraction. So first of all, step number one, separation of variables. Cross multiply. Because my target is a T subject, so T will come on the left hand side. Must. So bring this both values under it. So switch the sides, dt left hand side, it goes on right hand side. Logic, because logic is very clear. I need to make a T subject, so T should become on the left hand side. So I stop here, equation number one. Now I'm starting partial fraction because this part is disturbing. Okay, so I'm writing it now here. Let x to power 2, 1 plus 2x, a over x plus b over x to power 2, c over 1 plus 2x. Now, one thing in your mind, so why you're writing like this? Because I'm dealing this x square like a linear repeating. Some student thinks, can I apply as a quadratic? You can apply quadratic even, but first priority goes to linear and repeating. So, its power, if power 3 comes here, then c over x to power 3. I hope so point is very clear. Multiply whole equation by what? By left hand side denominator, whole equation. When I multiply whole with that, so this fully cancel, I get a 1. When this multiply with this, so this x will cancel a power, and with a, x come and 1 plus 2x. When I multiply with this, x square cancel out, b has a 1 plus 2x. When this multiply with this factor, this completely cancel, and with the c, I get x squared. Now I'm going to put simple best technique. One time I put this equal to 0. When I put x squared equal to 0, take a root, I got 0. So put whole equation 0. So when I put 0 in whole equation, 1 is equals to a, because 0 here, so full 0. And 0 here, so c also 0. And b value becomes 1. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Now first I plug in 0. Now first I plug in this equal to 0. Now I plug in this equal to 0. When I plug in 1 plus 2x is equal to 0, x becomes negative half. I'm going to write now. Put x is equals to negative half. Where? In this expression. Equation, sorry. So let's have a look. Left hand side I have 1. When I plug in this value here, and actually I'm putting this 0 because I'm dealing this 1 plus 2x full 0, or I plug in this negative in the place of x, same thing, so it goes away. And so again, this is 0 whole thing, or you plug in this value minus here, it also give you 0. And c has a, with a c, I'm writing negative 1 over 2 squared. And this is give you 1 by 4, 4 goes multiplied there. So c becomes 4. Now I'm going to do finalizing the last variable, because we have to find all 3 variables values, not a, not b, with c also. So have a look now. I can put now, first I kept this 0. You can see this 0. You can see now nothing left behind. So now put any variable you like. For example, I keep it 1. So 1, when I keep 1 here or 1 here, I get a times 2, 3. keep it 1 here, I'm getting again b times 2, 3, and c1. Okay. Now I'm plugging both values here and get the value of a, 3a. B value is 1, so 1 3 is a 3. C value is 4, so 7 goes there. I got -6. Ultimately, I get -2. So A is -2, C 4, and B 1. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. I put back here and then I plug in because this matches. It matches, so I will plug in this value here. Left hand side dt, right hand side we have this fraction and then dx. So let's start. So dt is equals to 1 over a over 1, sorry, a by x, and a is -2 over x. Then b over x squared, and b1 is 1, so 1 over x squared. Then we have a c by this one, and c value is 4, goes here. 4 over 1 plus 2x. 4 over. Okay. Now I'm going to integrate. When I integrate left side, I'll get this kind of form. Here, -2, I bring outside 1 over x. Here, I bring x squared up. Here, I bring 2 outside, 2 inside. Now, in your mind, why like this, sir? What is the logic behind it? Because basically, what formula we have, if you have a function in the denominator, its derivative in the numerator, and power of function is 1. So answer turned to be logarithm of the denominator only. The same thing, look at here, this derivative is what? 2. How come? Because one derivative is 0 and this is a 2. So I need 2 in the numerator, but I have 4. So 4 you can write 2 into 2. So 1, 2 outside, 1, 2 inside. Now we can see function down, derivative up, and whole function power is 1. See? So we can apply the formula. So let's write what is integration of 1, confirm it, give you t. And function, same criteria I apply here even. What is a function x? Its derivative is 1. What is answer turned to be logarithm of x? And what is there? Increase a power by 1 and divide by same. And what is here? Plus 2 logarithm of 1 plus 2x. Plus c must be there. Okay. Now I'm applying the limits, the values, but we have to reshuffle first of all, rearrange. -1 over x plus 2 logarithm 1 plus 2x. Now I use this data. This I did not use till now. And x is 1, x is 1, t0. X is 1, t0. So t0 here gone. When ln1 1, ln1 is confirmed 0 because you know ln1 is 0. So this 0. 1 by 1, you got a -1. When you want plug in here, I get 3. So plus 2 ln3 and plus c. So c becomes 1 minus 2 ln3. I brought both values left hand side. After this, what is the next step? I have to plug in this value back in see this equation. So -2 ln x 1 minus 1 over x plus 2 logarithm of 1 plus 2x plus 1 minus 2 ln 3. I have to reshape it, although I can leave it here because he said find, make a t subject. I can leave it even here. Or let me read a question. Um, Solve differential equation, obtain an expression t in terms of x. If you leave it here, no problem at all. Okay, or because there are three logarithms, come back, logarithm, logarithm, logarithm. If you make a one log, this is a good approach. So let's see. I'm writing first I'm writing this 1, then I'm writing this minus 1 over x. Now, how many logarithm values? I'm writing 2 logarithm of 1 plus 2x, negative 2 logarithm of x, negative 2 logarithm of 3. I wrote all logarithm terms together, and without logarithm is together. Here positive, here negative, here negative. But you can see that 2, 2, 2 common out. When I take 2 common out, in the bracket, logarithm of 1 plus 2x minus logarithm of x minus logarithm of 3. I think you are getting, okay. Now, due to one property, I just tell you, if we have two values like a log of a plus log of b, I can write log of a into b. And if log of a minus log of c, then I can write a by c. Short story, plus I'll keep it up. Negative, negative will go down. I mean to say 1 plus 2x come in the numerator. This x and 3 will go in denominator and multiply. So this is possibly maximum simplest form I can have it. So this, you can ask why the multiplying, sir? Because if I take negative common from both, okay, I'm going to show you. So this, see, this negative, due to negative, it both goes down, and due to plus sign, 3 and x multiplied. I hope so. Now you understood in better way. And that's it. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Complete paper is over.